A while back, I got a phone call from a guy, and it was the CEO. In fact, it was the CEO of Adidas, or as they say in Germany, Adidas. And Eric Stamminger is the CEO of Adidas. And Eric calls me up. He's calling me from, I don't know, Berlin, I think it was. And he said, I have just read Purpose-Driven Life. It has changed my life. I've given my life to Christ. I will come anywhere in the world to see you. How soon can we meet? I said, why don't you come to church this week? He said, I will. He said, I got to go to China and back to Japan for a couple deals, but I'll be in California next Sunday. So next Sunday between the services, Eric comes to see me, and we go out and sit down in my patio between services, and I say, Eric, you've come halfway around the world. What can I do for you? He said, well, as I said, I read Purpose-Driven Life. It changed my life. I gave my life to Christ. I want to know, should I now resign as CEO and become a pastor? I said, no! I said, let me give you 4 reasons. That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. I said, do you have an executive team? He said, yes. I said, how many on it? He said, 5. I said, are any of them Christians? He said, 1 other. I said, okay, here's your first assignment. You start meeting with your one Christian friend and start praying for the other 3. That's your first job. That's your first ministry. I said, second thing, how many employees do you have? He said, about 40,000. I said, that's called a mega church. Okay, so you, Eric, pastor a mega church. It's called Adidas. I said, do you want to influence other CEOs? He said, yes. I said, stay a CEO. And I said, do you, and I knew he did, do you do like celebrity endorsements? And he said, well, yes, of course I do, because of, athletic sportswear. I said, like David Beckham and yeah, we do all that. I said, okay, here's what you do. Every time a celebrity comes in who you have lined up for product placement or product endorsement, you bring a David Beckham in or whoever it is, and you sit them down and you say this: I'm not just your funder. I'm not just an advertiser. I'm not just a source of income for you. I want to be your friend. And here's my card. And when you get in trouble, you give me a call. And then you wait, because the trouble will inevitably come. They'll have a slump in their sports. They'll have a marriage problem. They'll have a moral failure. They'll have drunk driving, or lose all their money, or any number of 100 other different possibilities, but they will have trouble. And then when they come back to you, then you can talk to them about Jesus Christ. And I said, you will influence more culture by influencing those culture makers than you ever would some other place. So stay exactly where you are.